Hey, it's Brennan, and this is your Seattle Area Market Watch. Today is Wednesday, June 18th, and thanks for tuning in. We're gonna go through the numbers of what's going on in the Seattle real estate market, so stay tuned. So we've seen a little bit of continued improvement in the mortgage interest rate. Today we see the 30-year fixed at 6.87%. That is down from 6.89 just back on Monday, June 16th, and the week before that it was at 6.9, and the week before that 6.97. So we do see that rate coming down a little bit. That is helpful to buyers because then they can typically afford a little bit more in terms of their payment because the interest is a bit lower. The 15-year fixed is at 6.13%, down just 0.03%, and then 30-year FHA and VA are at 6.41% and 6.42% respectively. So we are seeing a little bit of improvement in those mortgage interest rates. Now, these rates are not accounting for any major market reactions in response to the geopolitical headlines, according to Mortgage News Daily. That means that there is a potential that we could see some more movement based on what is happening in the Middle East and how the US responds to that. So the Fed's announcement tomorrow is a little bit more of a serious factor in what will add to the volatility of the rates going forward. So this isn't about an announcement of a cut versus no cut. This is more about the Fed's announcement on their economic projection of the outlook over the next few years as it relates to Fed members' outlook of the rates and how those will go over the next few years. So we will stay tuned to watch that. In the meantime, we are looking at what the rates are doing week to week and how that might impact buyers in the market. As far as what we've seen, we did see some buyer activity this past week. We saw a couple different showings on listings that we have, one that's new to market, and then we saw a couple new showings on a listing where we reduced the price in a very competitive townhome market. So there are still buyers out there who are looking for a good time to buy. And honestly, right now with a lot of uncertainty, if you do have the ability to buy, now can be a great time to make that move if you want to. As far as condos, let's look at what came on the market in the past 7 days. This week we saw 209 condos come onto the market. That's up one from the week prior. We saw a reduction in the number of condos go under contract at 179. That's down from 192 the prior 7 days. Number of sold listings is up to 125. That's up 19 from last week at 106. So we do see that pending listings is almost pacing with the new listings, so 179 versus 209, but there are so many condos listed for sale right now that even though that number of homes going under contract is pacing with the new listings, there's still a ton of inventory for buyers to choose from and a lot of homes out there to pick from. As far as residential goes, we saw across the board, this was down in all three categories. 594 new listings this week. That's down 47 from last week. So we're still at quite a large number in terms of new single family home and townhome listings for the year or for any given 7-day period within the year, but this is reducing. So maybe we've seen the peak in terms of number of new listings. The pending listings were also down by 62 at 584 this week. Not quite keeping up with the number of new listings, but very close, much closer than the condo market. And sold listings were down by 47 to 392 closed residential home. So what does this mean for you? It means that if you're a buyer, there's a little bit more favorability in the market right now because you have a lower rate. The rates are coming down, so you could lock that rate in, and you have a lot of options on the market right now, which could be helpful if you're trying to find something and just looking for that perfect time to find it. Now, if you're a seller, as I've been saying for the past few weeks, make sure that you're aware of your competition, everything that's going on out there in the market, and how you can compete, and be ready to have that competition, to know that buyers that come through do have quite a bit of power in terms of negotiating, but make sure your home is as pristine as you can get it. Make sure it looks move-in ready, and you will set yourself up for success in this market. And make sure you're just tracking daily what's going on and following up with those buyers who are coming through your home. If you have any questions about a strategy to get started buying or selling in the Seattle market, reach out to us. You can text or email us and set up a free strategy consultation, and we'd love to be of help to you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next week.